name is Pamela Price, and I'm the district attorney, the elected district attorney of Alameda County. We're here today to enlighten and inform our community about the status of our investigation into the death of Maurice Monk. As many know, Mr. Monk died in custody in Santa Rita County Jail in 2021 at a time when my predecessor was the appointed district attorney. I want to welcome the family of Mr. Monk, who has been very bravely fighting to find out what really happened. Since I have been elected as your district attorney, we have been reviewing numerous cases that were under investigation at the time that we came here. One of those cases was the case of Maurice Monk. As a member of this community and as your district attorney, I'm well aware of the problems that we have faced at Santa Rita County Jail, of the number of in-custody deaths in this county, which are unacceptable, and the manner in which people in our county jail, the Santa Rita County Jail, have died. Santa Rita County Jail is the 5th largest county jail in the country. And we have an obligation as residents of Alameda County to ensure that people who are incarcerated there are treated humanely, and that justice and fairness is part of the journey that they experience. That has not been the history of this jail, unfortunately. And it is long past time, and I'm very grateful that so many members of our community and the families of those who have died there are now calling for accountability and are now taking account and taking responsibility for what is being done in our name at this jail. Mr. Monk's death is a horrific tragedy for this community and for his family. And we appreciate that. We appreciate the cry of community members that have reached out to me, that have reached out to the Board of Supervisors, that have reached out to our newly elected county sheriff, demanding accountability and answers. My office has been committed not only to the investigation of the death of Maurice Monk, but we have been committed to the investigation of numerous in-custody deaths at Santa Rita County Jail. We have previously filed charges against 2 deputies in connection with the death of Vernita Martin in custody at Santa Rita County Jail, which went unaddressed. With respect to Mr. Monk, he was arrested in October of 2021 following several incidents involving the AC Transit bus line. Mr. Monk was previously incarcerated at Santa Rita County Jail for various minor offenses. Mr. Monk, I am told, had a mental illness, a diagnosis. He had medical issues, and we all know that mental illness is not a crime, and it should not be a death sentence in Alameda County. And that is exactly what happened in this case. When his death was disclosed to the family, they were not given answers, and this community was not given truthful information about what happened. My predecessor opened an investigation into the cause of his death. 2 years later, after I entered the office as district attorney, we determined that that investigation not only had been was not pursued aggressively, but that there were still many questions and information that we needed to be able to conduct a proper investigation and provide answers to this community. In March of this year, the matter was assigned to my newly formed Public Accountability Unit, and Deputy District Attorney Zach Lenowitz was assigned to the case. Mr. Lenowitz, who is here and will speak, made a number of requests for information from the Sheriff's Department. That information was not, the investigative file that we have previously, that we inherited, was incomplete in some very significant ways. Our prosecutor, Mr. Lenowitz, reached out to the sheriff's office and began a conversation about how and what information was gonna be provided to us and releasing that information so that we can conclude our parallel investigation. I followed up on that conversation, and I'm pleased to announce that last night, Sheriff Yesenia Sanchez agreed in writing to provide my office with the information that we have been seeking by November 17th. We need that information. It is material to the investigation, and we are pleased that the sheriff has also heard the cry of the community and it respects the authority of the district attorney of Alameda County and will cooperate with our investigation. Again, mental illness in Alameda County